If you ask me what the worst exercise is when it comes to squats, I would tell you it's something to do with sit-ups or leg raises. Something to do with core, something in that type of movement pattern. Easily. I wouldn't even hesitate to tell you this. Every time I do sit-ups, heavy weighted sit-ups or leg raises or anything with hip flexion, heavy hip flexion, the following couple of days I am destroyed and I cannot squat. Squatting feels so freaking bad to me that my power is not there. It is unequivocally the worst exercise you can do if you want to perform tomorrow or the next day. Now, if you tell me what is the best exercise if you wanted to perform today or tomorrow, I'll probably say something like pin squats. That gets you up and about and makes you perform really well. Now, there's something interesting in this, right? Why do sit-ups demolish me like this? Why do sit-ups really kill my squatting ability? That's something that is often been on my mind over the last 5 years. And I have prematurely called it and then moved away from it because it just impacts my squatting that bad. Now, I have done hack squat sessions, like huge, like 10 sets of 10. 10 sets of 10 hack squats. And I would come in on the following day and I would hit 200 kilos on the squat. Think about that for a second. I would absolutely demolish myself with hack squats. And the following day I could come in and hit 200 on the squat. Similar thing with belt squats. Sit-ups, no way. If I smash my sit-ups today, tomorrow I'm hopeless in squatting, which begs the question, what is going on with sit-ups that absolutely destroys your ability to squat? Hip flexors are these not sexy muscles that nobody cares about. Nobody programs them like, on Tuesdays I hit my hip flexors. No one says that. Nobody says that. 99% of the population don't even know what hip flexors are. But this is the impact they have on squatting. And so it would be a logical thought to think that when you train your hip flexors and you improve that strength, your squatting should be better. Because their absence or their fatigued state impacts your squatting so much. So the opposite has to be true for logic to make sense, right? It's a logical thing. If you fatigue something really badly and you perform really poorly in a given exercise, well then strengthening the particular muscle should also have the opposite effect to that particular exercise. So yesterday I pushed really, really hard those sit-ups. Worked up to set of 5s with 20 kilos behind my head on sit-ups. It was maximum effort. Like some of those reps were slow and grindy and it really murdered me. And I spoke about it yesterday, how fatigued I was. Simply doing sit-ups. Now, doing a set of sit-ups for like 20, 30, 40 reps body weight, that's completely different. Load your anterior core and then come and tell me what you feel. It's completely different, man. Now, 140 kilos feels so heavy to me, even when I unrack it. When I unrack it, right? Are hip flexors really active when you're unracking? You tell me, man. You tell me how important core is when sit-ups do this to me. It is unbelievable, man. It is unbelievable. And so you just sit here and I'm like, that's right. You should have a core day in your training program. That's right. You should absolutely have a day where you come in and you dedicate the whole damn session to the hip flexors or to just simply the anterior core. Because those hip flexors have an influence on your lumbar spinal control stability. And they also flex your legs, obviously. But they control a whole host of things. And if you've listened to some of the best powerlifters and squatters in the world, they will tell you squatting is very, very, very much about your lower back. And if you say lower back, you're talking about your anterior core automatically. They go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. You cannot have a strong lower back without a strong anterior core. So these two things are always linked up. So train your anterior core, train your lower back, and you will do well. And when you smash your lower back or your anterior core or just simply your hip flexors, you will have such a huge decrease in performance in the squat. It's unbelievable. It happens every single time to me. So do your damn cool. Appreciate you guys. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.